Believers are celebrating the 1020th anniversary of the Orthodox faith in Russia. Russia's Patriarch Alexei II is set to join the festivities on Saturday in Kiev, which was the former capital of the Slavic state. Patriarch Volodymyr I of Constantinople led a special evening service attended by Ukraine's President Viktor Yushchenko. Heads of the Orthodox churches of Georgia, Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Cyprus, and the United States also joined the service. They are commemorating Prince Volodymyr's bringing of Christianity back from Constantinople in 988. RT's correspondent Claire Sebastian takes a look into the church's history.
One of the earliest turning points in Russian civilization. As the people of Kiev gathered to be baptized at the Dnieper River in the summer of 988, they were accepting a new order and a new identity. Old pagan practices went up in smoke.
The Christianization of Russia was much faster and much less brutal than Christianization of any other country. The brutality of pagan civilization is something that is totally unheard of in the Christian realm, even in those kind of time when it was quite brutal.
Ruled by feuding princes from Kiev, Russia in 988, known as Kievan Rus, was a loose federation of tribes. When the 7th Prince Volodymyr came to power, he recognized the need for something to unify them. And he found it here, Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire and of Eastern Orthodoxy.
According to the chronicles, Vladimir was mainly motivated by aesthetic reasons. His envoys watched a service in the St. Sophia Cathedral and came back saying, "We didn't know if we were in heaven or earth, for we had never seen such beauty."
Vladimir converted and took his people with him. Christianity took root in the landscape, lifestyle, art and culture of Rus, and later in Russia, Belarus and modern-day Ukraine, the host of the main celebrations this year.
We see the results today in our culture, our mentality, our traditions. It all stems from the time of Prince Vladimir.
But in today's Russia, this is a double anniversary. After 70 years of persecution at the hands of the Soviet regime, the 1000th anniversary in 1988 brought a second turning point.
It was then that the church began to move out of the very limited space it inhabited within the walls of a few still open cathedrals.
So a millennium and 2 crucial decades on, Orthodox believers look to their church as an example of longevity and resilience.
It was an ancient choice by a pagan prince that changed the entire course of Russian and now Belarusian and Ukrainian history. And while some may dispute the significance of 1020 as an anniversary, the occasion reflects the modern-day church's renewed strength and increasingly high profile. Claire Sebastian, RT, Moscow.
Russian Orthodox leaders are concerned Ukraine is seeking to split the churches of Ukraine and Russia. Russian media report Ukraine's political authorities will try to make use of the visit of the Constantinople Patriarch. And there are currently 3 denominations in Ukraine, with only one of them under the authority of Russian Patriarch. Patriarch Volodymyr I of Constantinople has the right to unite the 3 denominations, and this would therefore allow to recognize them as a separate church independent from the Moscow Patriarchy, a scenario Russia is actively trying to avoid. The festivities held in Kiev are overshadowed as Ukraine banned Russia's State Duma deputy from entering its territory for what it called an attempt to destabilize the situation during the celebrations. The Russian Foreign Ministry said Ukraine is showing disrespect towards Orthodox leadership and believers.